Now it's time for Talking with Joe. Goldie joining us once again, and he's talking with Joe Rose live from the QAM studios this morning. Take it away, guys.
All right, Lauren, thanks. What do you think of that look?
My man Goldie.
The royal baby, Joe. What do you think?
I liked it. I was actually, before we got to the draft, I was looking at that name. I loved it. That's what I cared about. That's where I was. I'm with you.
He might be a fifth, sixth round pick down the road in like 18 years from now. All right, Joe, last night.
I'm always, that's right.
First round of the draft, quarterback heavy. Baker Mayfield, bit of a surprise to a lot of people, goes to Cleveland. You think he should have been the #1 pick?
Gold, I was shocked. How about that story? Walks on at Texas Tech, leaves there after having success because they always wanted to play for Oklahoma. Had to walk on there to show him how good he was. And now a couple years later becomes the first overall pick in the NFL draft. And no, he's 6 feet tall. A lot of people thought he had the most talent around him. And yet here he is with his talented draft class of quarterbacks, and he's the first over guy. I had a chance to interview him, Gold, when he was in town. Very impressive, very confident guy, and he sold a lot of teams. I think most teams really liked him, including Cleveland, to take him. Great story.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. Now, and Josh Rosen, I know you liked him a lot. The Arizona Cardinals trade up one spot ahead of the Dolphins. Perhaps they thought the Dolphins were going to take him. And afterwards, you know, Rosen had a lot to say. He said 9 teams are going to regret this. I got a chip on my shoulder. You like the attitude?
Well, yeah, I think Arizona's going to be real happy with that because they want a guy that wants to come in and show everybody that he's not a spoiled brat because he comes from money and comes from the L.A. area, and he does a lot of yapping. But he's got the skills, Gold. You don't just take a guy because all that stuff. He's had a lot of injuries. He's had concussion problems. But so I think that was the biggest reason. I don't think anybody cares about that other stuff. I'm dying to see how he plays, though. He's called a lot of people out here over the last couple of days about how good he is. We're going to find out real quickly.
All right, now, he had a hot tub in his dorm room. I know you know this at UCLA.
Yeah.
Can you give us the craziest thing Joe Rose at Cal Berkeley back in the day had in his dorm room?
I can't say. I had something that was I had something that was real nice, though, Go, but it wasn't a no, I got to be. See, I know what you're thinking, Go, because you know me, and I'm not saying that. What did I have in my dorm room? I had a nasty roommate is what I had. I had to get rid of that first guy. He was crazy, man. That guy was wild. Guy getting away from home for the first time. I think he thought it was meant for 3 because he always seemed to have a new girl with him. I said, hey, man, it's got to be just the 2 of us. But as far as the other stuff, no. I didn't have any wild, rich roommates that their mother brought in an extra jacuzzi. I never had that. But I better leave this alone. Berkeley in the 70s, I can't win this one. You know that, Gold. You set me up to get in trouble, and I'm not doing that. I am not doing that.
That is why you are a professional, my friend. By the way, if we found that guy.
You guys are so bad.
He'd probably say the same thing about you if we tracked that guy down now. All right. Joe, we'll let you go. We'll see you, buddy.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Now you're right.
Maribel, Lauren, back over to you.
They must have paid you a lot of money to come in this morning. I can't believe we got you in this morning.
Oh, man.
That's right.